Hello everyone, Vampire218 here, and I'm joined by a special guest today for a special video on the House Infinity channel. Please say hello.
Hello. That felt weird. Howdy everyone, this is John aka Scotty and I. We don't say hello, we say howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Down in Texas.
And in Texas.
Okay, so what this video is going to be is explaining how to use the IDL Season 3 docs and the ICL docs. However, the ICL docs will be handled by doc editors. So for the IDL, I'm going to be giving all of these little teams here placeholder because he doesn't have his team name yet. But all of these 16 teams will be given permissions, and you will be responsible for a few things on the doc for each of your teams. Now, rules will come out regarding that later on. Essentially, just get it done. It's not hard. We're going to show you in this video how to do everything. So
if I can do it, you can do it.
I'm going to show John how to do it right now. So, John, we're on the main page, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what this main page is this is a list of all the 16 teams that we have. Houston Rock Atots and Ontario Almstars.
And I gotta fix it.
Anyway, so what this is this W is the wins column. And what this will do is this will be a nice quick glance to see how you're doing in comparison to the other teams. Losses, how many times you've lost, and this plus minus is your differential. Now, these other ones don't matter. You know, division wins. That's not our. Because I don't know how to remove it, and I don't want to mess up the docs.
It's just nice to know.
Conference wins doesn't matter. Did not play. You're going to be playing unless you cut off a leg. So, and then streak. That's kind of nice to see. You know, hey, Levo's won his past 14 matches, even though there's only 12. Now, these recent free agency actions, recent trades between teams, they're just kind of a nice little thing to see the most recent thing that's gone on in the league. It's a nice little hub to see everything.
That'd be nice for Commander, too, if he does annual updates.
Exactly. And this League Leaders will show you the top 10 Pokemon that have gotten kills, how many kills they've gotten, how many deaths they've gotten, which team owns them, and very other things. In addition, we have this little legend here, which is going to explain to you how the league standings work, what the definitions are, the league leaders ranking, the Dallas Staryus, who is the original creator of these pages before I started messing around and Frankensteining them, and then that this is all automatically updated, so don't mess with it. Nobody should have permissions for this page because it'll update automatically.
Yeah, I can't do daily. Like, if I click on it, if I try to do something, it says, you are trying to edit a protected cellular object. Please contact the spreadsheet owner to remove protection if you need it.
And that's what should be happening for everyone, because you guys don't need to touch this page. It'll do it itself.
But I wanna. It's like that SpongeBob episode. Touch. Don't touch. Touch. Don't touch.
All right, let's go on to the divisions page, which is the next page.
Divisions.
So, our divisions, and this page may have a makeover, but again, you guys don't need to touch this page. This is also, I want to point out here that this playoff seeding on the main page that you're seeing, it is not accurate. Do not follow it because we are doing a different playoff method and our divisions are different. I'm just unsure how to reprogram this, so just don't even worry about this. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
These are our actual divisions.
Yes.
Now, in the IDL server, I have these team abbreviations matched with their showdown name, or not their showdown names, their Discord names, so that you can quickly know who it is. So if you see HRT, you will know that's Scotty Octopepper. If you see OMS, you know that is Vampire218. If you see
with our team names, okay.
Yes, well that's the division page. It'll automatically update how many wins they have and their differential. So this is for playoffs this season. We are doing top 2 per division. So this will quickly let you see, hey, Elm Street Darkrise have 8 wins. No, division. Which means that you will be fighting everyone outside of your division. Which means that there could also be ties. In the event of a divisional tie, say Corey from the Carolina Academies and Reggie from the Honolulu Vulpix both managed to go 12-0 and have the same differential.
That is impressive.
It would have to be a 3-way tie. However, in a 3-way tie, the 3 would enter a tournament type style tiebreaker type thing. Now, it's very unlikely that we will have a 3-way tie within the division, but it's possible. So that's how that works.
In a single division? That'd be insanity.
Well, that would mean that 3 people would have the exact same differential.
That'd mean cheaters.
Anyway, that's all that this page does. It'll automatically update. Now, this may get a visual makeover, but that is what it's going to do. Let's go draft rosters.
Draft rosters. I like it.
So what you're seeing right now is some of these have franchises, as Bree has franchise Suicune, the Jersey Shellos Shadow have got Metagross. I'm going to show you something here. So we're look at the first team is the Tulsa Infernos on here, and they have nothing franchised right now. So you may be asking, well, how is this going to update automatically with the draft? And I'm glad you asked.
How is it going to update automatically with the draft, Vampire?
So we're going to go to the Tulsa Infernos sheet, and let's say that we are on Levo's pick. So we go to the Tulsa Inferno sheet, and we click. Let's say he wants to pick up Abomasnow, because Abomasnow was the greatest president that Kanto has ever seen. And now we've entered Abomasnow on there. It's in his current roster. So he currently has Abomasnow on his roster. We go back to the drafts and rosters page and we wait for it to update, and it will appear on here.
I see it. It costs 60 points.
It is coming. So either way, the remaining points here is 1,000. That is because you have 1,000 points to spend. Now
the remaining point says 940.
Now it is at 940, correct. So 1,000 points is what the GBA does, and then 600 of those get taken off for tiers 1 through 5, leaving you with 400 points for extras, not including mega stuff. So he has now drafted his tier 4, which is Abomasnow. It is now, because it's on his team page, updated to his draft. And then, as we move down here, it'll show that yes, he has drafted his tier 4 and it has turned green, as you just saw on camera. Meaning when he's like, oh man, do I have this done? Do I have that done? He can quickly look here and see, yes. It'll also show him how many points he has for extras, how many points he has left, how many extra picks he has, and will he be within the point limit? And that is very important, because you can start a draft and then you're looking and you're like, yeah, I want 2 additional tier 1s. You won't be in your point limit.
Greedy.
So you
unless you dropped a cheap mega.
A really cheap mega, exactly. So that's just showing you about that.
Like
Beedrill. If we look over here, it hasn't updated here yet, but all we need to do is select Abomasnow here. And then now we have it in the draft picks, and it'll now also update on the tier list. So if you look at the tier list, Abomasnow has been taken by the Tulsa Infernos. So remember, guys, all you'll need to do is on your individual team sheets. And again, during the draft, I might be able to do this. Many other people may be able to do this for you. They will also be in the Discord server. In the
ICL will be doing it for you.
For the ICL, one of us or your doc editors will be doing this for you.
Yes.
For the ICL, we don't need to worry. We will have people who are dedicated to this, and it'll be very easy. So, but as you see here,
it's not that we don't trust you.
Now we're gonna
it's that we know you,
and we're gonna go back to the tier list and free, but also picked up. So that's gonna keep updating, and as you see here, this little progress bar, that's updating on all of the sheets. So we're gonna go back to the draft rosters page. And we're going to delete, and we're going to look over here. Tulsa Infernos no longer have anything drafted because I have removed it from the team page.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go back to the Tulsa Infernos sheet.
Okay.
As well as, who is his week 1 opponent? Could you tell me?
Week 1 away, Carolina Caterpies.
Okay, so I'm going to build a team for him, and we're not worrying about legality right now, guys. I'm going to show you something on the expanded sheets. So we go back to week 1. We enter all 6 of Levenant's Pokemon. So as we see here now, I have entered 6 Pokemon on each side. Both of them show that they have wins, however. Now, this happens because this win section is going to automatically look at the deaths. If you have less than 6 deaths, it'll register as a win. So let's say Levenant won this match.
What is a passive kill?
A passive kill means that a Pokemon didn't use a offensive move to kill. So this could be Stealth Rocks, this could be Hail, this could be Toxic, this could be Recoil from using Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet. There are various ways to get a passive kill, but essentially it's you not using a physical, special, offensive move to damage your opponent. Now, as this updates, this is going to turn into a loss when this registers that all 6 of his Pokemon have died. So we're going to wait for that, and then I will show you what has happened on the expanded. So guys, it is now updated partially. It is about to update the lost color, and I want you guys to see this because it's automatic. So it's still going, it's still petering along. However, now it has shown the deaths have gone to 0, and there you go. It is now turned to red to show that the Carolina Caterpies have in fact lost that match.
Wow.
Now, it is very surprising. Now, you got to remember, it will take a few minutes. And I did cut out there because it did take a little time, but that's the only way to do it if it's automated. Now, let's look back at where that's going to make a difference. So, Expanded Sheets is the very first page, and as you can see here, what are you seeing, John?
Expanded Sheets. I see Abomasnow has 2 direct kills, Aerodactyl has 2 direct kills, Blastoise has 2 passive kills, and they each have 2 total.
So, but now you're seeing the the league leaders.
Yes.
And the
league leaders expanded chart. Nice.
And this goes down quite a ways, as you can see here. I believe it goes down to 224. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the maximum amount of Pokemon that could feasibly be used.
16 times 11.
No, it's not 16 times 11. It's 16 times 11 plus 16
4
times
each.
3. 16 times 3.
Or 8 each.
No, plus 16 trades, but there's only 3 free agencies.
Three. So
yeah, 16 times 3 and the additional 11 times 16. So I believe that would equal that. I'm not positive
16
though.
times 14?
16 times
224. 16 times 14 is 224.
16, it's not 16 times, yeah, it is 16 times 14. Yeah, so that is 224, so it gives you a little 2 extra there, but I'm not sure why it does that. Either way.
No, it's exact on mine.
Oh, it is. That's perfect. So it's exactly 224. So it is ready. If everybody uses the free agencies, we know what is up. It will also here, if these had been drafted, it would say, you know, the number, the pick number they were at. So let's go back to the draft roster and give him back Abomasnow. So pick number 4 is going to be Abomasnow. Now we're going to go back to Expanded Sheets and look at that. It was pick number 4 for the Tulsa Infernos, and look at how it's doing. Now we're going to keep that on there just for now because this will reference other sheets as well.
There you go. Okay, that's cool.
So, but you may be asking, well, how do I know who I'm facing week to week? I don't know how to see. It's too dark to hear. So, the first thing is this is a nice little way to see who has won if somebody chooses, like Commander, to do League Center. So we're going to go on to the schedule sheet.
The schedule.
Now, please be aware that only week 1 and week 2 have been completed. By the time that this doc fully releases, I will have all of the weeks completed. But week 1 is the one we're going to be working with because it is completed. And as you see here, we have the Tulsa Infernos having a win over the Carolina Caterpies, who have lost.
Such an amazing battle.
And then we go down here to the results at a glance. And we see that the Tulsa Infernos have a win. Now, this is not correct in terms of the streak because the streak is not completed yet. I need to code the streaks, which actually have coded wrong.
It shows. Oh, did you do that? Because Toronto Raptors.
Yes, I coded them wrong because these need to code from D down, and so this would be D. Streak for Carolina Caterpies will be E. And I just need to input the numbers. That's just one thing oversight. It will work once the final doc releases. It doesn't make a difference as of yet.
If you say so.
Yeah, because as you see here, it's going to a separate sheet, but it's fine for now. This is what you're going to look at if you're wondering, just a quick little glance, or you're doing something like a League Center, hint, hint. So, you may be thinking, oh man, but I don't actually like to use Discord very often, and I'm not very good with peopling. How am I gonna, tell people what I want to trade? Well, we got you. Because now we have a trading block with slots for up to 5 Pokemon. What? And let's see. Let's say that the Tulsa Infernos... Oh, why is that not referencing? Okay, well, either way, that is data validation. Let's check. That's because... Okay. So now this sheet is not done. Please be aware. Not everything is done on the sheet. I do need to code this sheet as well. But let's say that the Carolina Caterpies are like, oh, man, I really am not having this Beedrill. It's not doing anything for me. So I'm going to put Beedrill on the chopping block. Now, it's going to appear on here. And then they can type in their notes for desired trade. And maybe they're like, So let's say they don't want Beedrill. So there. Now,
It says, please give me good mons.
yeah, and that's what they want. So this is
Please
just a
not
quick
Beedrill.
way to glance at what's going on. And it's just going to help everyone out in the IDL and the ICL to see what people want and to get the ball rolling, because maybe, you know what, it's difficult to ask every single person, hey, do you want to trade this? Do you want to trade that? This is a quick way to see, hey, this is something I'm willing to give up. This is what I want. So,
And then you contact them on Discord.
exactly.
Okay.
So
So even
that
if you don't
sheet's
like
on.
Discord and you're bad at people's, you still gotta do it.
You still have to do it, but it
To
gives you an
initiate.
opening to know what's going on. It makes it a little less awkward for you guys.
Icebreaker.
Rules.
Ice.
What is a rules? Well, this is the rule page. This is where all the rules are going to be listed. They will also be listed in your respective Discord servers in the rules chat.
That's a lot of rules.
There are a lot of rules.
I'm here to have fun, vampire,
But
not
these
to be
rules-
ruled on.
Make sure that you can have fun, because you know what's less fun when
That
you're
makes
sitting there and somebody just gets their evasion at +6.
That is not fun.
Now this video will not will not view all of the rules. That will be a separate video that we do on the House Infinity thing once all of the rules
Sure.
are formally written up. So be aware of that.
And if it's not written, ask me and Vampire, and
Or
we'll make it
Levo,
up.
or anyone else.
Don't ask Levo, because he's gonna be like, Uncle Tom, I don't care.
I'm
Is that what
Uncle
he calls
Charlie.
himself? Uncle Tom?
then he's
Uncle
gonna
Charlie.
go offline.
Uncle Tom is a different thing altogether. Forgive me. He's gonna Uncle Charlie.
So we will go over all of the rules. These are not all of the rules that you're seeing on screen. There are more rules. However, they're not formally written out yet. They do exist, so be prepared.
What
and
kind of
keep
rules
looking
can you
for
see
them.
though? You can see bands. You can see tier stuff, trades,
see-
free agencies,
Yeah. So overall,
asterisks.
you may be asking, okay, I know what I'm doing. I don't know where these Pokemon are. What tier is Latios? What tier is Gengar?
What tier is Latios?
Now we are
What
again,
tier
like I
is
said,
Mega Gengar?
we're going to be looking over the tier list in extensivity in another video because we don't want to make this too long. But tier list, which is finalized at this point, except NFEs that have not been added, such as Frogadier, Grotile, Prinplup, Vigroth. Many of these tier 5s that I have just not added yet because I'm lazy. They will be added by the time you start drafting.
And it was your birthday, so you got to take a day off.
Yeah, so either way, this is the tier list. Now, the rules will
Look at all
explain...
that tier 4 gone.
Oh yeah, well Levo is going hard in the
He
tier
was
4.
he was just mining it.
And so this is
And
tier
what's
1,
next?
this is tier 2, this is tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. And your megas. Now, again, these tierings are final. However, they will be gone over in more detail in another video. So make sure you stay tuned for that.
Yes.
Now we're getting into the cream of the crop. We're going to go onto Levo's page, which again,
The cream.
I have not removed those Pokemon yet, but that's because I want to show you something.
What are you gonna show us?
Now, do you remember that I only touched the week 1 page, correct?
You only touched the week 1 page.
For putting in the match.
Yes.
But now look at Levo's week 1 regular season match results. How it's
Win.
all filled out.
I see he has a win.
Yeah,
Bomaso 2, Absol 1.
yeah. So it
That's cool.
automatically
Yes.
filled out from, so you don't have to fill it on multiple pages.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah. Now again, on your team pages, and I just pointed that out. So here's what you guys will need to do for the IDL. Here you have 2 jobs. This is job number 1. You see all of this info and this place right here? So, this place right here, here's how you insert your image. Now, I'm going to have John show you on his page. So, we're going to go over to the Houston Rock Tots, and I would like you to add your image, and I'll show them on my screen how to do so. Insert image. This is going to search your computer for an image. You want to find your team
Insert
logo.
link, insert comment, insert note.
Insert. And so we're going to see John do
Okay.
it.
Insert image. And I'm going to choose an image to upload. And then I'm going to find where I have... No, I know where it is. I know where it is. I saved it on my desktop in my Scotty Dr. Pepper folder.
Yes. Now, it'll be easier for you guys. So we're going to wait for John to add his...
So
there we go. So now it's on there.
It's just so big.
It is so big.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you what you do.
I double-clicked it.
I've double-clicked it too. So we're going to... And there you go. You have already done it. You can center it. There you go. Now, again, if you are choosing to do YouTube videos, which is, again, that will be gone over in another video, probably overview how to do stuff like that. We'll show you a little bit, but we see as John is filling out his info here, this is one of your jobs. But if you're choosing to do videos, these logos will be in your respective logos server channel in your Discord server. So here's all you got to do is fill in your info. That's one job. You got two jobs. That's one of them.
I'm almost done with my first one.
He's almost done, and it's been like 2 minutes. So we're gonna go back to the Levo page while he does.
And I didn't even have a video explaining it to me.
Exactly. So Tulsa Infernos.
HTTP column.
It's gonna show you all the stuff. It's gonna show you the rank. Now these ranks obviously aren't gonna be valid, and we're gonna wait for John to be finished. And again, do not look at these playoffs. Do not look at these playoff seedings. These do not matter. I am unsure how to recode that as of now. It might be recoded for Season 4. I'm not positive. And Division win, Conference win, these don't matter. And like all of this, and just this entire row doesn't matter because I can't recode it without worrying about messing up the doc. So we're going to move down here. Because you may be saying, oh man, I really want to know what the base stats of these Mons are that this person has drafted. And I can show you how.
Which page are we on?
We're going back to the Tulsa Infernos.
Oh, okay.
So, this is going to show you which his 11 Mons are, what the base stats of each of these Mons are.
I see them.
The average...
Oh, abilities, hazards, what?
Oh, yes. So, total is going to be the total base stat of that Mon, and then the average total base stat. This is very useful when doing power rankings in early weeks, and it also is going to show you the typing. So grass, ice. But you may be saying, oh, I don't know stuff. We'll get to that. This is going to show you what abilities that Pokemon could have. Now, we know that Abomasnow can have Snow Warning or Soundproof. Now, instead of looking up all of these Pokemon on Cerebi, Smogon, Bulbapedia, Google, you can just go right here. And you're like, oh man, but I'm worried about hazards. What if this team gets hazards? Well, we're just going to look right here on hazard setters, and we will see that Aerodactyl gets Stealth Rocks and Acelgor gets Spikes.
That's insane.
And we're going to look at how do I deal with hazards? Hazard removal. Aerodactyl gets Defog. And Clerics.
Aerodactyl's clearing his team.
Yeah, Clerics.
Levo, you need a Cleric.
Well, those are Pokemon that get
boy.
Heal Bell or Aromatherapy. Pokemon that can remove status. Now, I'm not, for Season 4, we might add Wish. We might add stuff like Baton Pass. For right now, we are defining Clerics as a Pokemon that gets Heal Bell or Aromatherapy.
Okay.
Now, you may be wondering, oh man, I don't know this type effectiveness stuff though. You know, can I Toxic a Steel type? Well, no, you can't. But here is all of the Pokemon, how many have a certain type of weakness. So he has 2 bug weaknesses. He has no dark weaknesses. So maybe you shouldn't bring dark coverage. And what about resistances?
Fighting
they're right
weaknesses.
here.
I'm bringing fighting mod.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 21 weaknesses to fighting. That's insane, Levo. Levo, get some coverage.
Now, in an introduction video, we are going to, again, explain the rules, but Z-move users. Now, what that means is you can have 3 Mons that have Z-moves on your team. So after the draft, you select 3 Mons from your roster. If you free agents that Mon away, you choose another Mon to have a Z-move. It doesn't have to be, you know, I want to drop Abomasnow for Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo doesn't need a Z-move if Abomasnow had one. You could give your Z-move to Absol because you are using up a free agency. So we will go over how free agencies and all that work in a separate video. We're going to do just a whole series, Scotty, so I hope you know.
Yes.
But you may, so you don't even have to do this because these are very infrequently going to change. But you may be asking, well, how is it going to work?
I totally just looked up to see if Kalamazoo was a Pokemon.
It's not. So,
I was like, I don't know that one.
Aerodactyl. Alomola, and Abomasnow. This references the 12 mons on your, or the 11 mons on your team. That's all you got to do. Now, I believe I've already shown you the weeks, and the Pokemon page will be hidden as of that. So, guys, that's your one job. I'm going to show you your second job. We've already referenced it once, but your second job is this. Your second job is to make sure that once you have finished your battle, you put the URL for the replay in here. Do not worry about credited kills. That will happen in Season 4. They're not updated on the dock. Not all of the moves are on here. So if I look up a current move, such as Sunsteel Strike, it's not on there because it doesn't exist on this dock yet. Okay? So don't worry about that, guys. Your entire job is update your info, which you do before the draft, and update your things week to week. So, you bring 6 Pokemon a week, you put which 6 you brought in your side of the drop down. You put how many kills each of them got. If you have a question about, did this actually get a kill? Hey, high jump kick missed. How does this work?
I used Protect and high jump kick missed. How does that work?
Now you're going to ask Scotty or me in situations like that. If you use Blizzard
Scotty's
and you
biased.
kill something, that's a direct kill. If you use Toxic and something dies from that, that's a passive kill. If you die to rocks, that's a passive death. If you die to a direct attack, that's a direct death.
If you self-destruct,
That is a passive death. As well.
that is a passive death.
It's a passive death, yes. So
Okay.
just be aware of
But no
that.
one gets a kill.
No,
on your opponent.
Yes, that's right. Nobody gets a kill. So just all you have to do is ask us in that situation.
All
okay?
you have to do is ask.
So those are your 2 jobs, guys, and you can do this. We have faith in you.
You
gotta
can do it.
You got to click 6 of these, and you got to enter a maximum of 12 entries here for kills, because you can only have 6 deaths and 6 kills. Or yeah, so you guys have this, okay? You guys have this.
Got this?
So make sure you're checking out the House Infinity channel. We will have future videos coming out in the future regarding the future of the league.
Future. Today.
The rules regarding various other things. And I hope you guys are excited for this season, because I sure as heck am, and I think Scotty is too.
I'm excited. I'm ready to draft.
We will see you guys when the draft starts. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we will see you guys. Bye.
Bye.